pretty deep. I think I may have it out. Hard to gauge by the photo, but this is either going to be a dime, I think, or a penny. Just digging some clad here outside of a baseball field. Really hard to get permissions right now to dig on private properties, so at least this is something, and can still do some social distancing here. Let's see what we have here. I'm guessing what we have. Yep, we've got a Roosevelt dime that looks to be pretty modern, 1980 Roosevelt dime. Pretty ratty, but maybe we'll take that home for the dog. Okay, that was just a small nail, but found a rock that looks like a bicycle seat. Bicycle seat. Anyway, it does to me. All right, this is an indication of a likely nickel here. Not getting any 11s, not getting any 14s, none of the low tones. We've got a Jefferson nickel here. Okay, this is also a 13, but you notice how it's hitting 14, and listen to that deeper sound. That is the sound, I believe, of a pop tab. So generally I'm finding if it hits either an 11 or a 14, it's not a nickel. Most likely it's a pull tab. 13 and 12, I think you got a pretty good chance of it being, you know, a nickel. We'll dig this though, just to see, for demonstration purposes. Okay, there we go. We'll look at it together here. And again, I'm thinking what we have here is a pull tab. And indeed, that's what we got right there, is a pull tab. So again, for me, that boom, boom, that lower sound was an indicator that that's an aluminum sound. That and the fact that it was 14. So for me, what I'm doing in my soil, in my area, if it's 11, if it's 14, if I'm hearing that lower tone, chances are I'll pass that up. If it's 12, 13, solid from, you know, a couple directions, a solid 12, 13 from two different directions, I'll dig her. Okay, I'm trying a different pinpointing technique with the Equinox. Rather than use the pinpointer mode, what I did was go back and forth and, you know, narrow in on the signal right here and kind of make an X. But as I was swinging my coil, I was getting a signal. Once that sound disappears, supposedly at the edge of your coil right there is another way to pinpoint where your target might be. So again, you do an X pattern right here. You're going to go back and forth, beep, 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 beep. And once that stops, okay, that is another way to pinpoint. Now let's see how accurate that is. Let's see if in fact that works. So that is what that technique was telling me. I'm going to move the coil away. So I'm just going to put this leaf right there. So in this general area right here should be my target ID. I have my pinpointer turned on. I think this was a fairly close to the surface find. Look at that, right there. So that's another alternative way to pinpoint. I think some of the old timers will tell you that's their preferred way. They were doing that well before pinpointing features were added to modern metal detectors. So I'm going to give that another try here. There it is. Popped out of the plug. It's an Eagle, so it's got some age. It's not a state quarter. And this is in the 1970s. This is a 1974 Washington quarter. Surface target of 30 here. I think we have a quarter. I'm going to try this slit and pop method here. You're coming in from the side, and there it is. See it? So it's not digging a round plug. I'm just digging a straight line, almost like surgeons do, and popping it out right there. That works well if it's close to the surface. State quarter, and they just don't stand up as well as the other quarters that are a little older, different metal composition. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead here and, almost as if a surgeon would stitch an incision, right? You're just pressing it back down. So it's not even a plug, it's just a slit. Pop it up, okay? If you have a highly accurate target ID and pinpointer, if you got a good chance. Otherwise, dig your plug. All right, we're going to try that again. Just 2 feet away from that last coin. Pretty sure she's right there, so I'm going to come in to the right here and do my slice right here. Long enough to where I actually can peel the sod back. Okay. We're going to lift that up. We're going to see if I'm even close. Right here, a little bit low where I was prying. Don't see it yet. There it is. Popped right out. Another quarter. This one's a little older. It's an Eagle. Pretty dirty. 1992. Yeah, 1992. And then let's just see how this repairs itself. Hey, that's pretty good, isn't it? So I still had a hinge on there. I'll stop it down with my foot, but another nice technique that I would give credit to the individual that I saw post the video on there, but an old timer that's been detecting for a while demonstrated that in one of his YouTube videos, and occasionally I'll use that as well. Cool. All right, I found my third quarter here close to the surface, and again I pinpointed the location of this. Pretty certain where it is. It is underground, it's not directly on the surface. What I've done again is I've sliced an incision to the right of that signal. I also went in underneath this such that I could pull the sod back, okay, and hopefully expose the coin, which in this case is a state quarter, a modern state quarter, and pretty painless repair, plug repair. You know, again, there's a hinge here, so if a mower comes by, we're not at risk of losing the plug, and minimal invasive damage. You cannot even tell that we were there. We extracted that quarter here from the ground. So that's a pretty cool technique, I think. Okay, so here we have another quarter. I'm not going to use the pinpoint feature. Instead, I'm going to use the tip of the coil method. So there's my signal right there. I'm going to stay real tight, and I'm going to stop once that signal disappears. Right there. So I estimate that the target is going to be right here. Okay? About right there. Now let's see. Pinpointer says it's dead on. Okay, dead on. Gonna come in to the right of that. An incision straight up and down. Probably a little bit underneath. I'm going down about an inch or two. Now I'm going to pop that up to see if I can locate that target. I don't visually see it, so let's get the pinpointer out. She's there. A little deeper this time. This one's not giving itself up as easy as the others. Let's see. Clear a little bit out. Aha. Look at that. So I was off a bit. It was to the right. It was to the right. Here she is, though. Yeah. Here she is. And let's see how we can do here on the repair. Dug up a little bit more dirt on this one than I had intended to. Yeah, that's still pretty darn good in my book. $0.25 richer. Repaired plug. All right, here's our wrap up here at the park. Fun day, a lot of clad. Fun little baseball find here. We did find some trash. Got my bicycle seat rock that I love. Don't know quite what this is. It's lead. I'm pretty sure of that. Fairly heavy. Okay. We also, in a neighboring field, found a piece of what looks like to be an old saw, I believe. Some type of either a hacksaw, something like that. But a lot of clad. There are a few others in my bag as well. I didn't put them all out, but really good time and enjoyed learning a little bit more about the slice and peel method of digging out a coin. So I was using my coin shooting program that I set up a few weeks ago. But listen, thanks for watching. If you like these videos, please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and leave a comment below. Stay safe, happy digging.